The National Rifle Association is suing the city of Seattle over gun legislation. One America's Cassandra Day has the details on the lawsuit.
A new safe storage gun law in Seattle is already receiving backlash from residents in the form of a lawsuit. The NRA, the Second Amendment Foundation, and 2 city residents filed a lawsuit against Seattle, accusing it of violating state law which prevents cities from regulating guns.
The big problem here is the city of Seattle, the mayor and the city council can't break laws in order to make laws.
The Seattle City Council unanimously passed the legislation in early July after Mayor Durkin proposed the legislation in June. She proposed the bill even though she knew it went against Washington state laws.
Washington state is one of those states that preempts local leaders from taking actions to prevent gun violence.
The legislation states all gun owners must file a police report if a firearm is lost, stolen, or is used by someone other than the registered owner. Gun owners found to have an improperly secured weapon could face up to $500 in fines. The fines could reach $1,000 if a minor or unauthorized user gains access to the firearm. Meanwhile, if the gun is used to injure someone or commit a crime by anyone who is not the owner could face a fine of up to $10,000.
Legal gun ownership will remain completely intact. The owners of guns will still be able to own, possess, and travel with their weapons. But when they are away from their weapons, we will require them to store them safely.
The lawsuit directly lists Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin as a defendant, along with Seattle Police Chief Carmen Best. The lawsuit claims the legislation passed by the city goes against Washington state law, which clearly states that individual cities are not allowed to enact gun regulation. The state law mandates that gun regulation is created and enforced by the state. The 2 citizen plaintiffs in the lawsuit include Omar Abdul Alim and Michael Thing, Seattle residents that claim the law puts them at risk in the event of a home invasion. A study by the University of Washington sparked the mayor to propose the legislation due to findings claiming the majority of Seattle gun owners do not safely store their weapons. However, opposition claims there is not a safety standard precedent.
Everybody will store their firearms differently. What some people believe is not safe is perfectly adequate for other people.
The lawsuit was not unexpected. The same week the legislation was passed, the organization Everytown for Gun Safety and multinational law firm Oric LLP stated they would represent the city free of charge before the lawsuit was ever filed. This is not the first time the National Rifle Association has sued Seattle. In 2010, the NRA won a lawsuit against the city for prohibiting firearms in city parks, which was ruled as unconstitutional. Cassandra Day, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.